With this work, I really directly come at movement. And I was trying to create movements that felt like dance, but also felt like transformation, and also felt a little bit stranger than the way that we see dance normally. The title is I Was a Teenage Werewolf. One thing that was a big part of my life, especially through my 20s, was hosting dance parties. And I worked a lot with DJs. I worked a lot with musicians, and I did installations, and all of this in the service of having these kind of events that hopefully were sort of transportive. Again, the idea of I was a teenage werewolf, a big part of that is the idea that the person changes into something more wild, right? Something that we don't understand anymore, maybe more powerful. And I think that idea of transformation that happens in a dance party has been a critical part of how I see the capacity of humanity. Our capacity to express, but also our capacity to rebel or to move against a force that feels too constrictive. Drawing is always a foundational aspect of any painting I do. It starts with my work starts with a very abstract space, usually almost abstract expressionist, and then I draw over that. I find a figure, and then that gives me or I find a space, and that gives me some structure to start clarifying the complexity of the work. And then I paint, and then I draw, and then I paint, and then I draw, and I kind of weave the two in such a way that the drawing keeps giving a center point or a kind of space where the painting will hold together. And then the painting gives sort of relief from the sort of structure of drawing. These figures are being sort of overcome by an internal force that is reactive to an external world that maybe this is the only way to respond, is through this movement.